So now I'm going to explain or show you why the interior angle sum of a polygon of n sides is 180 times n minus 2 degrees. So let's consider these polygons here on the left. I have a triangle, a quadrilateral, a pentagon, hexagon, and so on. So now consider each convex polygon, and I'm going to draw all possible diagonals from one vertex. So in this triangle, I can't draw any diagonals from a vertex, but from this quadrilateral here, if I pick this vertex, I can draw a diagonal from F to D. Notice how I've created two triangles. And then if I pick the same thing for this pentagon here, if I pick a vertex and I draw a diagonal from L to I and from L to J, I've created three triangles. I can do the same thing for this hexagon. I'm going to pick vertex G, and I'm going to draw a diagonal from G to N, G to O, and G to P. I think that's all I can do. So I've created 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. And then this heptagon, I'm going to pick W here as my vertex, and I'm going to draw a diagonal from W to R, W to S, W to T, W to U. So I've created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. Then I'm going to do the same thing for this octagon. I'm going to pick my vertex F here, and I'm going to draw a diagonal from F to H, F to A, F to B, F to C, F to D, and I've created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangles. And I'm going to do this one more time with the nonagon. I'm going to pick my vertex to be N, so I draw a diagonal from N to P, N to Q, N to I, N to J, N to K, and N to L. And I've created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 triangles. So I've done that. After doing that, notice that in each case the polygons is separated into triangles, and the sum of the measures of the angles of each polygon can be found by adding the measures of the angles of the triangles. Since the sum of the measures of the angles in a triangle is 180, we can easily find this sum. So we're going to complete a chart. So on the right here, I have a chart that we're going to complete. And we're going to do this in order to show that the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 180 times n minus 2. So let's start with the triangle. The triangle has 3 sides, and there's only one triangle, and the sum of the interior angles is the one triangle times 180, or 180. Okay. The quadrilateral has 4 sides, and I was able to create 2 triangles here. And so we have 2 triangles times 180, or 360. And then the pentagon has 5 sides. I was able to create 1, 2, 3 triangles. And so the sum of the interior angles would be 3 times 180, or 540. Okay, the hexagon has 6 sides, and the number of triangles created were 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. And so the sum of the interior angles would be 4 times 180, and that's 720 degrees. Okay. Okay, then we repeat the process for the heptagon. The heptagon has 7 sides, and we're able to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. So the sum of the interior angles would be 5 times 180, and 5 times 180 is 900. And then the octagon has 8 sides, and we were able to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and 6 times 180 turns out to be 1080. Then we have the nonagon. It has 9 sides, and the number of triangles created were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so the sum of the interior angles was 7 times 180, and 7 times 180 is 1260. Now, I'm not going to be repeating the process, so I'm going to see if I can find a pattern here. So I'm going to compare the number of sides of each polygon with the number of triangles created. If you notice, a triangle has 3 sides, 1 triangle created. A quadrilateral has 4 sides, 2 triangles created. A pentagon has 5 sides, 3 triangles were created. So if I notice the pattern, or if I compare the number of sides column with the number of triangles column, I notice that the number of triangles formed are 2 less. This number here on this column is 2 less than the number of sides of the polygon. So if a polygon has 15 sides, according to this pattern here, I would be able to create 13 triangles. So the sum of the interior angles would be 13 times 180, and 13 times 180 is 2,340. Now the question is, how can we generalize this for any hexagon? Okay, so let's say an hexagon has X number of sides. We know that the number of triangles created would be X minus 2. And this number of triangles we multiply by 180. And there it is. And that is why the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is the number of sides minus 2 times 180 degrees.